Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily High on this Tuesday morning edition. Tone is up there in Anchorage. I believe I can disclose that. And his internet might not be perfect. So, good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Morning. I am good. Wow, Alaska has some of the worst internet anywhere in the world. It's actually it's crazy. But it's beautiful out here. And I was at an event in Juneau, Alaska. I'm now in Anchorage for a couple of days, and then from there off to the continental United States.
Awesome.
Yeah, try to bring you guys a show. It is only like 7:40 here. We're like one time zone past the West Coast. It's kind of cool, and the sun doesn't set
Yeah, I was
either.
going to
Like,
say.
it's gonna be like this behind me till like midnight.
Wow. What about the mosquitoes? Are the mosquitoes bad?
Not that bad.
I've heard they're bad there. All right, let's get in the charts and do a quick review on what we're seeing so far.
I mean, yeah, you're talking to a guy that lives in.
Yeah, swampland. Yeah. All right. So this, I hate when this happens, but this week actually closed up here at 109,300, give or take, highest weekly close of all time. Absolutely fantastic. Love where the MRI count is. I was watching this candle. It was a red candle, and we were down at 107. And I just had a feeling it was one of those times, it's like a premonition. I'm like, okay, I think this will close red. And just in the last sort of 12 hours before that weekly candle closed, it just kept raising and raising and raising and raising. Gave us a great weekly close, which was fantastic. This week has just done what it does, where nothing's really happening. People are still digesting the news of the highest weekly close of all time. It's probably going to come back down and retest the 7 simple moving average at 106,500. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happens, and not upset at all if that happens, to be honest. Weekly looks great. Some of the oscillators, Tone can have a look at them. Let's have a look at this Socrates EXA. It hasn't crossed back over bullish yet, but for all intents purposes, it is rounding, which would be nice. Maybe next week we'll get a nice cross there. We'll see how it goes. Everything else looks fine on the weekly time frame. The daily is interesting because the last time we did a show was really like a week ago, and the price, I remember exactly, because I drew this line in live on air of this. I was concerned that we weren't going to break through this descending whatever downwards channel that we had been building for months and months, and we were absolutely on it to the dollar when we did the show last time I was on the show. And then what happened? When we got rejected, I said the first attempt I don't think we'll make it, but the second attempt I think we absolutely will. And we came all the way back down, perfectly touched back on the 30 simple, and give or take the 50 simple as well, and then had a great response off that. So that was extraordinarily bullish for me. The next time we came up to that line, I thought that would be the easiest trade in the world. Definitely thought we were going to break it, and we absolutely did break it. We came back up to exactly that acceleration line, which Tony and I mentioned in previous shows that we really want to see us break through that. And we didn't break through it. We've come back down, touched on the 7. We've been coasting along the 7. And on the daily today, we opened the day below the 7 simple, and now we're on a red star candle. So once again, I still see that 106. I said 106,500 on the weekly time frame. The daily time frame for me looks like 106,700, which is the same thing for me. That would make total sense to come back down, retouch here. I would love, if I was a trader, and I might be one, to put a buy order in on these clustered moving averages here with a stop loss below the previous low. Give it some room, even below the wick here at 105. There's $1,000 buffer here. I see that as a great buy for a recovery for later on in the week, especially if you're in no leverage. But I see that as a really, really smart buy. Makes total sense that we've come back down and retested on the breakout point. 4-hour time frame. As I open that up, what are we looking at here? Oh yeah, this is right. This is back when we did the show last week. And we came back inside the green wave absolutely beautifully. Absolutely great MRI buy signal there at the bottom inside the wave for an excellent trade off it. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, no, now we're in the middle of no man's land, I suppose. Hey, I wanted to see if we did break the, yeah, we must have done tone, but again, they're not showing up on my charts. Where are my MRI support and resistance zone? I must have turned it off again. I don't play with this. It's turning itself off. Hide. Okay. Let's have a look. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. This is what I wanted to see broken. This MRI support and resistance zone
Matt,
up here.
Matt,
Yeah.
stop. You went off screen share.
This happened last time I touched the settings. This is a funny thing. This must be a button I can push. I don't know. All right. Thank you, Tone.
No, that's my screen share. And now you're muted. You're still muted. Your mic died. We don't hear you.
I know. Give me a second.
Okay.
Jesus, Dad.
Now
I'm
we
trying to
hear you.
work on it.
Now we hear you.
Screaming at me when I'm trying to do something. Give me a second, Dad. 1 second. All right, here we go. So this is the MRI support and resistance lines, which I really wanted to see broken. Initially was the one down here. I didn't want to see this broken at 96, and I didn't want to, and I really wanted to see us break the one at 110, give or take. We did. We broke it. So we've now closed this loop. I really thought that might have kicked us off. That's what I really wanted to see broken, but it actually held the price. You could probably, ideally, that should probably still be extended in my mind, because that's still the same zone for me. That I still believe that line is really important to see broken. And now we've got this great little channel between the MRI support and resistance to the downside and the upside. This is now squeezed into this beautiful tight zone. It might be, I still think there's a trade on coming back into the 106, 500, touching on the 200 here. But I would put my stop loss at basically this MRI support and resistance zone. So I do see a buy in this tiny little zone right here. That's very specific, that I think that when we do the show next time, you'll see that it comes into here or touches on the 200 here and then gets a recovery. And next time we do the show, we're above 1010. That's how confident I am in the price. And the beauty of it is, this is your risk tolerance maybe in this zone here. Don't let it go too much lower than here on this particular trade. That's what I'd be doing. If you're interested in trading, go over and check out these great claim deposit bonuses we have on Blowfin. It's a really fantastic exchange. It's the exchange that I trust the most for non-KYC. And we've also got, of course, Bitget, which I really, really like. Go over and check out the links in the description below. Join the Discord group. The bots have been firing on all cylinders. A lot of them, some of them still sort of plateauing, but definitely go over and check out the Discord group and have fun in a great free community. Tone, what are you seeing, mate? Are you seeing it different to me?
No, I'm not. And my analysis is going to be very, very fast. It feels like we've been at this price zone for 2 months. And that's because we have been at this price zone for 2 months. We first made it in here early May, and we are now early July. So it's been 2 months in the zone, above the 106 zone. I want to see us hold 108. The weekly chart printed a green star candle. The last green star candle brought the price to new all-time high. And this current green star candle, while we did get a new weekly close, barely, we did not get a new intra-week high. But I think that is coming in the near future. The TA charts remain very, very bullish. But this consolidation is also very, very bullish. It's allowing these moving averages to kind of come together. I don't have that much of a bearish case right now. The monthly is looking very good. We discussed that 3-month chart being on an MRI top is not a big deal. I also didn't see it as a big deal that the moving averages were crossing over because the price was above them, and the price did pull back into the moving averages, and then it stayed up above them as well. That's why I wasn't all that concerned about the moving averages, and now they're crossing back over into the right direction. It's just, very boring, very annoying consolidation, and it just allows the price to recover and for another leg to the upside. The 4 hour chart does not look very good right now. We're below all the moving averages, but as Matt said, I would love to see another 4 hour MRI buy. You can see what happened the last time we had a 4 hour MRI buy, and how nicely we bounced right off of that. We can do it again, but I don't want to see us anywhere near 105 and a half. I want to see us hold 107. I don't want to see the price go below 107. Maybe for like an hour or two into the green wave, but it needs to be significantly higher than the prior swing low. We're already pushing the last swing low we had, which was July 4th. I don't really want to see us break that either, but if we do, that's okay. And if we go to the 1 hour chart, not a good hour a few hours ago. We were looking way better before. We should be recovering from here. I don't really have much to say right now, guys. There's nothing interesting going on in the price of Bitcoin. I do like the fact that shitcoins are not performing all that well, and Bitcoin continues on its uptrend in dominance. I hope we're streaming okay. My internet here is so bad. Gold.
You sound great. And before you go any further, it's so funny perspective, because you just said there's nothing interesting going on in Bitcoin, and I kind of feel like it's great. It looks great. We're at 107. Shit, a few weeks ago we were at sub 100. I feel very, very good about the price of Bitcoin. We just had a highest weekly close of all time. I don't think it's as bad as you're making it out to be. Maybe you're
No, I
tired.
didn't say it was bad, so it wasn't interesting. But I am getting a little concerned that we're getting very late in the bullish cycle, and we're still, sitting here at 107. Because we don't have that much, we don't have infinite time here before the bear market's going to set in. We are starting to push on the back end of this bullish run. So if we don't go up soon, time is going to catch up to us, because I'm not expecting us to keep going up forever. And if you look at the stock market is also at its new all-time high. And if you guys watched that stream, by the way, did you ever go back and watch that 2 hour stream with Willy Woo?
I did see some of it.
Right. Those guys are very,
No.
very bearish into the bear cycle. I mean, they still think we're gonna, get close to 200 on this bull cycle, but overall, they have some very pessimistic targets that I disagree with. I might not have disagreed with them very vocally on the show. I was just letting them talk, but if they come on again, I will disagree with them publicly. But I do agree that the bull market is. We only have about 6 to 12 more months of the bull run, and I would like to see us higher at this point in time. At the very least, we should be in the 125 zone by the end of the summer, and the summer is, like, for me, it feels like the summer is halfway done. Like by the start of September, we should be in that 125 zone. Because if we're not, then this is a very, very slow bull cycle. And here we are on the daily S&P. We hit an MRI top on Friday, Friday the 4th, in the futures market. So that means that in the cash market, we would have hit the daily MRI top today. Yep, today. There it is. We hit it today. So yeah, S&P should be pulling back 1 to 4 candles. I'm not expecting a bear market. I'm expecting us to pull back, maybe to 6,100, maybe a little bit lower than that. Maybe the moving average will hold us up. Otherwise, we have support at 6,050 on the S&P. So keep that in mind as well. I'm hearing rumors Sailor is buying more Bitcoin. We can glance at MicroStrategy. And yeah, that's way off its all-time high. Man, look at that. MRI top, red diamond, extension C, all in one on this week of November 24th. Marks a very clear top. MicroStrategy looks good. Hit its MRI top, pulled back, green star candle. Looks good. All right, I don't have much else to add. We're not getting a lot of viewers at this time because we're streaming at like midnight New York time. And yeah, someone was asking for MSTY. Yep. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that like the leveraged version of MSTR? I wouldn't mess with this. This looks terrible. Very bearish. Guys, all these derivatives, they're absolutely disaster in a horizontal market. All right, Matt, you got anything else to add? I don't really have much else. The videos from the conference are going to come out. I had a fireside chat with a congressman. That was really cool. Really, really awesome guy. And I'll post that once the video is out.
Excellent. Righto.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Not much to add here. I am leaning bullish, but this consolidation is just boring. I want some excitement. I want to see a pop. I want to see us go to 125. You guys are going to see me very excited. Like, until we get to 125, it's like, eh. You know what I mean?
I do, but I'm still excited right now. I think anything over 100, I'm happy. Anything, you know what I mean? It makes such a big difference for me in my life.
Someone is asking if I think Bitcoin will hit the 50-week moving average. I think that's my blue line. No, I think we go up before we hit that. I mean, I think 125 before we hit we hit the 50-period moving average in April. I don't think we're going to hit it again until next year. I think next year. I mean, we hit it prior to that. We hit it like 6 months earlier. It was September and then April. So that's, yes, about 7 months apart. And prior to that, wow. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to hit it. No, not until next year. I think next year we're going to hit it again, but not until next year. All right. Are we good? Close out.
All right. Thank you again, guys, for joining us at this crazy hour. For you American guys out there, I hope you had a great 4th of July, and we hope to bring you some more shows later on this week. Thank you for joining.
All right. Sounds good. Bye, guys.